Hey, today's going to be a, kind of a combination video. I'm going to be showing likely one of my final progress videos for the Steamwalker for a long time, and then I'll be doing some Void Monk leveling. Now, I got the full Dirty Cleaner set today. Actually, one piece dropped, and then I crafted one, and then I bought the third one. So I actually got a pretty good deal, all things considered. These are going for quite a bit. It seems like the Unbeatable Fist set is actually better for the arena because you pretty much are always in super armor. It's definitely taken some adjustment to me because I've been playing with the Unbeatable Fist set for a couple days now. I do need to re-roll this, but I kind of already cashed a bit today, so I really feel like doing it right now. It's not really a high prime status anyway. Now, what the Spiritual Liberation set does, I actually got that as well, is it gives you 200 prime ability, so it's like not really a priority for me to re-roll things at this time. Maybe after I get all my other expenses out of the way, I'll go ahead and I'll re-roll this. I was originally going with an Elemental Tuner top here, but it seems like it was conflicting with my lightning damage, and I don't really care to collect the orbs. I've actually made this set work quite well, even though it seems like the meta is the Elemental Tuner. I just don't like the pacing, how it breaks the pacing, how you have to constantly pick up the orbs to get your power and stuff like that. Here, it's basically like you reset your cooldown. So for the Steamwalker, it is. Hold on here. For the Steamwalker, the Earthquake Blow and the Double Lunge Strike will get reset. Now, what that actually allows you to do is it allows you to get your maximum charge buff a lot easier, because that's a whole extra 2 moves to your rotation without waiting for a cooldown. So it actually works quite well. I'm definitely getting used to it now, even on just the challenge levels where you just fight a bunch of mooks and the boss. It's very easy to get maximum charge. Now for Imprints, what I did is I basically just completely spec'd in Double Lunge Strike, since that's the level 35 move that gets the cooldown reset. So I have it all in attack power increase. I didn't even bother with cooldown. I just went straight with this. So I've got 2, 5, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I don't know if I counted this one. It's either 18 or 20. But 20% extra damage is actually really good. Yeah, actually it says right here I was right, 20. So I'm using this. Tomorrow I'll be able to get my third imprint. There's actually a quest that gives you one guaranteed. I assume it will be one that I could pick. If it's not, then I'll have to continue on the grind again. But this will make it so that when I'm in full charge, I'll get damage increased by 100%. So that's going to be even more broken. I want to go for this one as well. I hear this one is good with the cooldown version that I'm using. But I'll probably go for that next, since I'm 2 out of 3 on this one. And I'll be able to get this one tomorrow, hopefully. So let's go ahead and do a quick field test. Now, I also got a plus 14 today. I had enough enhancement points that I only needed to attempt twice to get it to that point. I don't know how much farther I'll go up. Ideally, I'll probably level these up for the technique bonus. And if I use fuses on those, then that will give me a bunch of enhancement points, and I can put it towards this. Actually, let me refill my power core, Catalapis, whatever it's called. So I have like my full power. So there we go. I'm about 400,000 town combat power, and then in the actual fight, it's like over 1,000,000. So what I've been doing to farm money is I've been doing this one because the mooks are the least annoying. They don't teleport or anything. They're not too durable, and they mostly just group up. And the boss is relatively easy too, and he doesn't have any gimmicks like the golem who heals. I will have to farm here a lot to get the Daybreak Pluto if I truly want to maximize my character. But for now, I'm just trying to raise money to kind of upgrade the other aspects of my character. So let's go ahead and do Ape Step. Hopefully it's a clean fight. You'll be able to see the cooldown resets as well. There you go. It's really piling on the damage. The thing about fighting the golem has the potential to just stand there and take it and die, but if you mess up, if you're like not at the exact power level where you can just one-shot him consistently, you can get into a really long cycle of him healing, and what that ends up doing is it jacks up your repair prices, and what that does is it also lowers your overall income and profit from fighting him. It seems like the staff here is in high demand. I don't like the what do they call the Nobilia lolly class. I don't like playing lollies in anything, so if I got that, I would just instantly sell it and get a Pluto Daybreak. But I've actually gotten some pretty good luck from here. I've gotten a couple earrings, Dirty Cleaner earrings drop here as well. Those seem to be in pretty high demand right now, so it's actually not a bad place to farm. Now what the Dirty Cleaners do is it gives you crit damage and crit rate against certain types of enemies, and it also gives you just a flat 25% increased damage when attacking. Now also, Spiritual Liberation gives that as well, so I've got a 45% attack boost just from having all this equipped. And then once I re-roll this, which, I don't know, I'll have to see what my expenses are, it'll cost like another $5, then I'll have another couple technique points as well. So right now, I guess I'll show some Void Monk gameplay. I don't have any EXP or drop rate potions on right now, so I can easily just move on to something else. Now when my stuff sells, I'll probably try to upgrade my other items more. So right now, my prime status is 235, but the armor I have gives me 200 points. So it takes me all the way down to level 3. Now if I got more, I could get it down to 500, but I don't know if I want to do that. It seems like it would be kind of expensive. So let's go ahead and switch gears here. Play for a little bit. They actually gave out some free avatars today because they reached 20,000 Facebook likes. It seems like they're using the Facebook page as their like main means of communication besides the Steam community page, which I think is kind of weird, but I don't really think they expected this game to do as well as it has. Like you look at like the combat power ratings of the highest leveled people, and you have to assume they spent like thousands of dollars on the game. And there's like numerous people like that, so they're probably a little taken aback. I think it would be better if they actually had a real site, but it seems like they're getting by with what they have. Alright. Now this is going to be far less exciting because I don't have all the crazy attack speed and, and everything. But I think I'm going to get him to level 40 on this video. Shouldn't take too long. Get a little variety of gameplay here. I have to talk to somebody.
네 실력이 그렇게 대단하다며? 어쩔 수 없네. 인정할 수밖에.
대단히 전설 속 우리 천용대에게 조금만 더 힘이 있었더라도 자유롭고 평등했던 대단히 송구스럽지만.
What's nice about this game is if you're past a certain level, the game will just automatically clear the quest for you. So I've played a lot of games where it's like using the rare candies and stuff they give you can like kind of backfire, because you have to go through a bunch of irrelevant content. But here, since I'm like a little bit over leveled, it's just letting me clear the quests outright, which I think is pretty cool.
젠장, 총만 망가지지 않았어도. 어? 마침 잘 됐다. 역시 나도 나가서 싸워야 하나? 제네비아님한테 주목을 받으려면.
there's one level without doing any actual gameplay.
우리 천용대에게 조금만 더 힘이 있었더라도.
I've been popping a lot of the experience potions I get from farming on my my Steam Walker to get this done.
당신과 함께하길 바랍니다.
Since I actually have played this class before, it's not really a whole lot of much of a new experience to me. I played him back when he came out on the other versions. Alright, so I basically just speed ran this whole area.
거룩한 마그나 놈들 천벌을 받아야 해. 알키가 사겨도 놈들을 싸그리 없애야 하는데 빨리로 치는 거지.
긴히 드리고자 하는 말씀이 있습니다만 괜찮으신 그 방법만 손에 넣으면 나도.
아, 내가 10년만 젊었어도 알키 같은 놈이
Level 40 without doing a single second of actual gameplay.
거룩한 마그나 놈들 천벌을 받아야 해. 아, 거짓말이 아니라니까.
I promise there will be actual gameplay soon.
테노랑과는 너무 달라. 여긴 익숙.
이수 아니 두고 보자 이수.
Alright, I finally caught up with where I'm supposed to be. I actually think that's a very nice feature. It's obviously not interesting to watch from an entertainment standpoint from your guys' perspective, but I've played other games where you get stuck just doing irrelevant content and having like no real meaning to it. It's nice that they just let you bypass all that. So using the rare candies whenever you want is never really a bad idea. I mean, at the end of the game, it's a little bit more of a use, but it's not terrible to use it early on either. Somehow I forgot about that. There aren't a lot of gimmicks like that in this game, so it definitely can kind of catch you off guard when it does happen. It's pretty much only these guys that do that.
수행. 긴히 드리고자 하는 말씀이 있습니다만 괜찮으신지.
테너랑 눈이 너무 달라. 여기 조금만 고치면 될 것 같은데 말이야.
Alright, so I got a new move. Let's go ahead and check that out. And next up is this like double trigger type thing. I'm kind of interested to get that. I've never actually experienced that move before. All these other moves I've experienced on the other versions. Alright. So let's see. Oh, it's like a Ranbu super. I guess you have to actually make contact with something. So let's test it out on a live target. Nice. Like a glass cannon right now. I'm not really equipping any armor or anything. Ah, this should help. A lot of people have been saying, you know, everybody's been complaining about the game being easy and stuff. Like, if you take off your armor, or you don't keep it up to date, you do take significantly more damage. But a lot of people are conveniently forgetting that. And the game does ramp up pretty quickly. I'd say around, when you start hitting level 60 is when the game starts to get more difficult. And you are expected to learn how to play your character, even more so once you start getting into the end-game content. Alright, well, that's basically it for today. It's going to take a while before I get to the next milestone. But I think I'll be working on this character more. I should take advantage of the fact that they're giving you Pokemon rare candies right now and make things a lot easier. You saw I just gained like how many levels? Like 3 or 4 levels with barely any gameplay. And if you use your experience potions properly, you'll actually get a lot of like things like that, where you just have a lot of extra, experience and things like that, so that you can just go through the quests and you don't even have to play through the annoying parts. See, like right there, I'm already ready to upgrade my armor again. Yeah, actually, let's do one more, since that was a disproportionate amount of gameplay versus walking.
딱 들어갔는. 혹시 드로이드 부품 같은 거 있어?
It's nice as I'll be able to pump all these resources into my Steamwalker as well.
크기랑 길이가 딱 맞는 게 없을라나? 들어가기만 하면 돼.
This game definitely took me by surprise. I wasn't really expecting to like it. I mean, I played it back when it came out on the foreign servers, and I never really liked it much just because of the control method, but as soon as I got that resolved, I've really been enjoying playing it. It definitely plays a lot better on a controller, at least for me. This game's definitely got some badass martial artists, that's for sure. And I haven't played the Star Monk yet. He doesn't really look like he's my style, but I might give him a shot at some point.
수행. 아니. 포르카 마그나에 관해 부탁드릴 게 있습니다. 기능을 드리.
역시 이런 곳은 익숙하지 않아. 혹시 드로이드 부품 같은 거 있어? 오라? 이 부품이 아닌가?
This game does a pretty good job, like I said, not punishing you for participating in the events. I think a lot of people would have stopped playing if they were giving away so many experience potions and multipliers and stuff, and the game would just like actively punish you for using them. I definitely played a lot of Korean MMOs that do punish you for doing such things. Here, it's not a problem at all. I mean, if you want to actually learn how to play the character and you haven't played them before, then it can kind of be a detriment, but if you've already played them before on the other versions, I think that's why there's a lot of veterans playing this. This event makes it pretty easy to get back to where you were. I don't really know much about the NMAS version. I personally didn't really play it much at all. I had bought the Founders Pass. I played for a couple hours, and I just never really got into it because the control method just wasn't my thing. But I know a lot of people didn't like the changes. They seem to be pretty highly regarded. It seems like this version's getting a pretty high reception among the veterans. Seems like they made a lot of positive changes. I did kind of like how the leveling experience was a little bit more challenging. But so far, the endgame here hasn't really been annoying at all. There are some really annoying levels and bosses, but nothing terribly gimmick-heavy. You're not really expected to party. Partying pretty much just gives you an increased drop rate, which is nice and all, but not really the be-all, end-all. So before I get you guys excited to finish my build, I want to go ahead and check that quest. See exactly what it is. I'll be getting tomorrow at reset. Which one is it? Oh, I don't know if I can actually see it right now. I guess I'll have to wait until tomorrow because it's technically already cleared. Yeah, I'm getting some kind of high imprint tomorrow. If it's not the one that I need, if it doesn't let me choose it, then it will be one of the other sets, which isn't terribly bad either. Actually, I'll do one run now, try to get some streamer luck. How about that? It worked with KOF All-Stars, maybe it'll work here. Get one shot. So I'm pretty much done farming today, I think. I might do some more, like, casually, but I made pretty good progress today. I actually got this crafted as well, so once I get enough enhancement points, I can probably bump this up to plus 15. Maybe in like a week. Let's get the blank ticket. Rider kick for 319 million damage. Is that worthy of a drop? Oh my god, it was. I think. Oh wow. Well, cool. I need to stream and record my my farming attempts more often. I was not expecting that to actually happen. All right then. Well. So damage increases by 100% when in full charge, and attack speed increases by 20%. So if I do get to choose an imprint tomorrow from Cerulean, this NPC here, then I'll be very close to the second set as well. I think I'm going to go for this one. This one's supposed to be good with cooldown. Quite the productive day on this game, I must say. I was not expecting to get a plus 14 and a full accessory set and my full imprints all in one day. So now I could probably focus on more alts now. Alright, so let's do a field test here. Let's try Night Step. See what happens. Oops. That was significantly slower. I don't think I got maximum charge. So let me see exactly what it says. Yeah, maximum charge after 10 activations. Oops, I went back to town. I didn't mean to do that. Let's try Ape Step, see how cleaner that goes. How is this guy not dead? I think I lost it already.
로우 컨트롤 최대 출력이다.
Alright, well, I guess I'll have to practice. Having one imprint sent at all is actually a pretty significant upgrade. I'll just have to figure out how exactly to use it. But yeah, that's going to do it for me today. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'll be doing any more progress updates on this character for a while, as he's kind of already topped out. It's mostly just min-maxing. I don't have the in-game or real-life money to do that at the moment. So I'll probably focus on my Dark Monk. I was planning on making Cat's Paw, probably a Doomblade, and then we'll see what happens from there. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.